already dropped Thomas off at school this morning and I've come to Nature's Fair to get a few bits. My mom and I are doing some baking today because that was requested by you, so I'm really excited for that. And also on my Instagram yesterday, I asked people what they suggest for cold and flu, and so many people suggested elderberry syrup, which I've never tried before. Elderberry, elderflowers, honey, apple cider vinegar, and organic sugar cane. It's good for me and for Thomas, so I'm gonna try this. And then I also got, just for good measure, a wellness shot. This is their immunity boost. It's huge. It's got lemon, ginger, maple syrup, cayenne in it. Oh, she's a spicy one. Wow. I can't do the whole thing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. We had a really good night. Thomas slept till 6:30. I slept till 6:30 as well, so that was excellent. It was good to be out and about, that's for sure. One thing with not working at the radio station anymore is I could, if I, you know, didn't plan anything, I could literally just go to and from Thomas's school and that's it. Besides running errands and stuff, so I need to make it a priority every week to plan social outings and talk to friends and get out of the house. I've posted a video recently about doing that on the weekend, but when you're self-employed and you work from home, you could just like be home all the time, right? So kind of goes in today's advent calendar, which is to touch base with a friend over text message. I'm actually going for lunch with a girlfriend today, so that's gonna be my way of doing that. I'll text some friends as well. Actually, I was just texting with a girlfriend this morning who I haven't seen since last weekend, so it's just really important to make sure that you're not isolating yourself, especially when it starts to get cold. And if you find everyone else in your life is quite busy and maybe you are not, like maybe like I don't have any Christmas parties to go to this year, no like social events or anything like that, and say if you don't have kids or you don't have a partner, like it can be, the holidays can be so lonely, especially if you're just stuck at home scrolling social media, which we know we've talked about. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure to put that in the advent calendar over 3 weeks, was to make sure that you're connecting with people. And by no means am I saying that you should only do it once a week. I think you should be doing it multiple times a day, but it's just in there as a reminder. So we're actually going to a new vegan spot today that I haven't been to yet. And then my mom and I are gonna do some baking, which is really special. My mom, my sister, and I, and my niece, we always used to do Christmas baking, and it was like one of my favorite parts of the holiday season. And then my mom hasn't been here for Christmas for 7 years, and my sister coincidentally moved away at the same time, so this is the first time that my mom and I have done baking in a really long time. I'm excited. We're just making 3 things. Before we would do it all day. Just trying to keep it like realistic, you know. Also, I don't want a ton of stuff in my house, although I feel like if it's, you know, vegan, it's healthy. Anyway, that's what's on deck today. IGA done, and now I'm gonna go home. I haven't had breakfast yet, which is very unlike me. It is 9:30, but I mean, we didn't wake up till 6:30, and then the day kind of just escaped me. I was thinking I should probably get more festive sweaters and stuff. I mean, how many do you really need? Except this is basically all I wear during Vlogmas, so it's funny to me to go back and watch old ones and be like, literally the toque I was wearing yesterday, I was wearing the same like on the 6th of last year or whatever. This is today's snowman one. This I've had for probably 5 years, and I remember the first time I wore it to work, one of my colleagues was like, oh, that's a really nice ugly Christmas sweater. I was like, I didn't think it was ugly. just got finished lunch with my friend and it was really good. The soup was delicious. The wrap was like a tofu scramble. We just both had the special, and then I had a good juice that had like ginger and carrot, etc., which was great. And then I just popped into HomeSense because this year, for my charitable aspect of Christmas, I have decided to do some gift giving to seniors. Years past, my girlfriends and I have done hampers for the women's shelter or collected toys for the food bank. I've done like food bank donations, and this year I just feel really drawn to do some donations for some local seniors, so like anonymously. Always someone pulls in beside me when I'm filming. So Thomas's class is actually adopting a senior, which just seems really fortuitous. I just got the email after lunch, which was great. And he asked for some socks and chocolate and easy puzzles. So I found this puzzle. I'm hoping he won't see that it's for ages 5 and plus, but it's just a world map. It's only a 200 piece, so I figured that that would be a good one. And then a marathoner posted today that she was looking for some people to sponsor seniors. Like, it was just so perfect because I hadn't actually figured out how I was going to go about giving some seniors some gifts for Christmas. And she works at a care home, and she said lots of the seniors are left at the care home and they don't have family or no one comes to visit them, which just really bummed me out. So pretty much all of them asked for chocolate and socks. Again, I guess they just really want warm socks. So in HomeSense, I found this beautiful box of chocolates already pre-wrapped. It's got like multiple different flavors, and they're Belgian chocolates, and it looks like a nice like quality box. Initially I was just gonna get a ton and then they could disperse them, and I thought, no, I'll get like a nice box of chocolates because that's very Christmassy. So another one of them asked for some pond cream, which I think is like face cream, so I'll go find that, and then a large sweater. So just some easy stuff. So that's what I'm doing for my charitable stuff this Christmas. I'd be curious to know what you're doing if you do a charitable aspect to your gift giving. Okay, now I'm gonna go get my nails done because they're chipped. They look nice on camera from afar, but I have the world's like driest, most brittle, brutal nails, and even with shellac, they chip. Got my nails done, went for a like Christmassy red color, and then just whipped upstairs and got some work done before my mom and Thomas came home from school. And now we're gonna do the highly requested baking. I am not a baker. My mom definitely is. And so we have come up with 3 different things we're gonna make today. My favorite Christmas treat is the mince tart. I'd love to know what yours is. And then the unicorn requested ginger molasses cookies. And then we're also gonna make some peppermint bark. So I'm gonna tidy the kitchen just to mess up the kitchen. Oh my goodness, you're so much taller than Nanny.
Now hold that. Just hold it nicely. That's good. Over the bowl, maybe. There we go. Good. Good, Thomas. Whoops. Thank you. Now we need the cane sugar.
Oh.
Can we pass the cane sugar, please? Thank you. There we go.
Good job, Thomas.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it doesn't really work. Get that anger out, Mom. It's that frustration.
Yeah, it's my other side coming out.
Yeah. All these years of pent-up anger. That's not something you see very often. Mare baking. We did mince tarts, which are my personal favorite every Christmas. The ginger molasses cookies, and then that peppermint bark. The peppermint bark I think is gonna be delicious. It's just chocolate, and candy canes basically. The ginger molasses cookies didn't turn out great. They're not chewy. They're supposed to be like, you know, nice and like moist and chewy. No. So I think you'll have to like nuke them to eat them basically, or dip them in coffee or tea or something. But the mince tarts, oh, they're just like everything I ever dreamed of. And honestly, I like to, it's more just to spend time. Like my mom and I just spent 4 hours together. It was just so nice. And then Thomas promptly went upstairs, got naked, and laid in the bath. So she's giving him a bath now. And I'm gonna finish the dishes. What do you like to bake at Christmas? And do you like to bake? My mom was just asking me what else I would want if she made some more stuff. And honestly, I think my sister used to make like bits and bolts or something, nuts and bolts I think it was called, and that was delicious. It was like shreddies and maybe pretzels. That I liked, but again, because it's savory. Like I'm such a savory person. Yeah, so I'd like to know, what do you like to bake at Christmas time? I'm not gonna montage me doing the dishes, because I mean that could be every single day during Vlogmas, let's be honest. While Thomas is asleep, I'm about to go wash my face and brush my teeth and get into bed, and I think it's like 8:15. But we did it. Fingers crossed for another really good night tonight. Thanks for watching. Lace up, subscribe, become a marathoner. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 6 and another 12 days of giveaways. If you haven't already, both days 1 and 2 are up for grabs on my Instagram, which is @redheadmare. And I will see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed your advent calendar for today and you were able to text with a friend, or you were able to touch base with a friend. I really enjoyed my lunch with mine today. So have a good one. Bye.